Next we move on to the plank series. Most people involved in any sort of fitness are going to be familiar with the plank, but we're going to be showing you a couple of variations here, many of which people have not seen before. Once again, this goes to the idea that working the shoulder in these different ranges of motion, the 6 degrees of freedom as Scott Sonnen calls it, is going to build mobility when we're doing mobility drills. But with the plank, the primary focus is on stability. So we're looking at a different aspect in building that. So the common plank is just sure you have this one with the forearms on the ground, but we're just going to go with the top of the push-up position here. And you can do some sort of shoulder scapula mobility here, but basically our focus here is just holding it in a stable position. Like I said, most people have done this sort of plank, and you hold for time. Now build up to 60 seconds, something like that. Of course, there are more advanced variations. You can begin to raise your legs. Also, to increase the challenge, go towards the one-arm plank, just the top of a one-arm push-up position, making this harder, more stability in the core necessary as you move your feet closer together. But that's not really going to challenge the shoulder so much more, a little bit more, but a lot more work in other places of the body. So that's a basic one. But like I said, a lot of people don't necessarily have strength and stability issues here out in front of them, although that can be a place. So we go to the side plank, which are different variations holding the hand above. You can go one leg at a time. You'll notice I'm resting on the side of the foot here. You can definitely put both feet down. You're going to have a little more of a base, make it easier. But our primary thing here, besides of course the core working, is the shoulder stability to the side, which is a not often trained range of motion. You'll see how with my fingers pointing that way. You can experiment with a couple different placements by changing the wrist and elbow position. It also changes the impact on the shoulder slightly. So play with that. And once again, holding for time. So that's the side position. Working with that, I started to think about cross body. And so this is the reverse side plank. I have never seen this before, but I started playing with it and wow, it's quite challenging. So here you are trying to support your body across here. You'll notice you are significantly weaker in this position. I recommend starting from the knees as you do this. Just right here. Seems like a weird position, but that's actually challenging right there. If you can get all the way to your feet, you'll notice the body wants to turn toward the front position, but you're trying to keep it turned in this way. Quite hard to do. So remember, these extremely weak positions, doesn't take a lot of work to really build up that strength and sort of shore up those weaknesses.